I love cookies. I love cookies. I love cookies. I love cookies.
Welcome to Cookies, the world's most influential basketball podcast. August 25th. Dog days of summer are over. It's basically fall. Lovely day. Andrew Kuo, how are you doing?
Today's kind of different than my usual response. I'm just doing really awesome. Not like peak awesome, just like extremely, extremely awesome. I'm excited about the fall. I'm excited about the things that are coming. I'm loving August still, but the melancholy's kind of seeping in. I don't want summer to end, Ben.
So you're getting a little
Wistful.
August. The going back to school blues? Was that what we're seeing?
The
here?
end of beach weekend blues, the end of sweltering heat blues. I love daylight savings. I like when days are shorter. I love everything that comes with back to school. But I have trouble with transitions, man. I am not Tyrese Halliburton. I am Jalen Brunson. I hold the ball. I clutch the ball with my heart, Ben.
All right, I get that. I've just been liking New York over the last few weeks. We sort of, especially the last we kind of got the best of all worlds. The Europeans are still gone. New York is for the New Yorkers. The creative class is here, but it's been beautiful. Like that it's been. Also, I can walk again a bit, so that's kind of nice.
Let's get a knee update. The Dietrich knee update.
Doc, will I ever windmill jam again?
Still got buckets.
Let me know.
You're on.
No, I'm walking. I've almost gotten rid of the limp. I mean, I didn't really lean into the riz of having a cane, so now I just have to get rid of the limp, and then I'll be ready to go. Then I'll be windmill jamming in no time.
Can you finally empathize with our heroes like Allen Houston or Grant Hill? Can you finally see life from their eyes?
I mean, 100%. 100%. Like, as someone who was fortunate enough to go through a long, illustrious basketball career with no knee injuries, let me tell you, they are no joke. Whatever Joel Embiid has going on in that Lord of the Rings-ass ent knee of his with faces and growths and eyes that move and look around, man, I don't believe you can play basketball very long with that.
When Jabari messed up his second knee, I was heartbroken. But I will never understand the levels of heartbreak that you do now.
This is true. Fortunately, though, Andrew, I have been reborn.
Oh!
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Yesterday, I went over to Union Pool, and I saw the Sun Ra Orchestra,
They play every year.
now run by Marshall Allen. There was a lot of Max Fish alumni over there, as there usually are, and ran into our buddy Brian Procell. He was there. But lovely day, life-affirming. To see a 101-year-old man letting it rip on whatever that odd instrument he has that sounds like UFO noises and the saxophone. I'm a new man. Andrew.
Wow, so basically watching Obi Toppin in the finals. Shout out to the summer festival or summer schedule that Union Pool puts together. I know our homies played last week, the Hard Quartet. Shout out to Malcolmus, friend of the pod, and his Portland Trailblazers. But I always love that thing, that concert series on the afternoons, day drinking, all that stuff. But I have not been in years because I'm washed, so I have to live vicariously through you, your knee injuries and your Sun Ra orchestration.
But yeah, they were fantastic, and the ages of the performers, like the young guys, like they're young up and comers, have gray beards. I mean, there's maybe a few people are on the pre-50 side, but yeah, it's a bunch of 85-year-olds out there. One guy who was quasi rapping, more sort of jazz man, scatting a little bit with rhymes. Like he's like 85. Like he's gonna take over the band when, Marshall Allen, the 101-year-old, steps down. You're like, maybe doing what you love keeps you alive forever. Maybe this podcast will just, and 50 years from now, people will still be getting perfect pods because we just love delivering these takes.
Michael Porter Jr. is hilarious. I am not like a Sun Ra dude, but I feel like late in my life I could be. There is something amazing about what you said, the young players of that band actually becoming these gray boys. And
it's like the 76ers. They're young players like Reggie Jackson and Eric Gordon, the youth movement.
Andre Drummond. But unlike the 76ers, no one's doing what they're doing, right? Like you just can't be into the Sun Ra Orchestra and be like, oh, there's another show of another band if you like that. Like emo exists like that, rap exists like that. But if you're down for that kind of vibe, it's tough to come by.
They're out of town. Is there any other Afro-futuristic Egyptologists wearing shiny gold robes and hoods playing in the Brooklyn area?
Gone are the days.
Just Jaylen Brown's friends. And
standing on the corner, where are you? But like the usability of that scene is low, right? Like if you're a fan of the Sun Ra Orchestra, it's just like, I don't know how many adjacent albums there are, but there's probably less than 50. There's probably around 50, which is a ton.
But I was going to say, fortunately, they have like 50 by themselves, so you can just go back into the catalog.
I mean, there's the user of like the Grateful Dead, the fan experience is just incredible. And same with the Sun Ra Orchestra. There's just not like much fanfare as a John Mayer led Dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess obviously very different but similar in age demographics, maybe like Funkadelic or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
there's some costumes that were around in the 70s. I don't know.
Fugazi tries to claim that like, oh, we're not a recording band, we're about our live performance, and we have hundreds of archive shows that you can download for free on our site. And when you do it, you realize there has to be kind of an aesthetic attached to it, because even though all the shows and sets are different, the precision is kind of like doesn't lend itself to this kind of consumption.
I interviewed George Clinton for Music Magazine a long time ago, a really long time ago. And I went down to Tallahassee, where he was living at the time. Maybe he still does. And he's slow moving in the morning, as an elderly gentleman. It took him a while to get going, and I remember him telling a story. And he was like, "Yeah, we played at the Apollo Theater in Harlem, and we got out, and we realized someone had stolen all of our clothes.
Their civilian clothes, not their like performance clothes."
Well, that's the thing. They came back, and then like, well, we were able to retrieve almost everything right outside the venue because people realized that the things we wear are not wearable. So I was just thinking about that in the context of Sun Ra. It's like, hey, when they're on stage, get in there and raid their collection of bedazzled hoods.
I kind of want to take an aside before we continue on with this conversation as planned. I have come up with a plan for my clothing for the rest of my life. This is annoying.
Go on.
And this is not about some Steve Jobs turtleneck BS. But I have decided I'm more interested in clothing than I've ever been. I'm into seeing all the new things, but I am done buying new things for the rest of my life. I think the clothes I have are going to be the clothes I will age with because I'm interested in how they're going to transform with me.
Give me some. I mean, I know a lot of your wardrobe is
very simple,
white t-shirts and maybe Brooks Brothers striped blue button-downs.
I love cookies. I love cookies. I love cookies. I love cookies.